Hi, welcome to my channel. So this is the last video on composite and inverse functions that I'm going to do to you guys, and that's because I thought it was important for me to do this video because of the question looked somehow very different from all those that we've been solving, and I hope this one helps you. So you are maybe you are used to finding two functions in an exam, but now in this case we only have one function, and we'll see where we're going to get the other function so that we can look at how we can solve for the composite function. And also the C part of this question is kind of confusing, so we'll see how we're going to hit it together. So let's get started. I hope you've subscribed and also you've turned on the bell notification there. If you've done that, okay, we're good to go. So we have this one says a function is defined by f of x is equal to 2x minus 5. Find the function of x inverse, right? So remember, you just have to write it the way it is. The function is f of x is equal to 2x minus 5. Then from there you let the left part of it to be equal to y is equal to 2x minus 5. Then what do we do now? You make x the subject of the formula. That's what we mentioned, right? Yeah. So what do we do here? So we're going to drive this minus y there to go to the left side. So it's going to be y. This one will be now plus 5 is equal to 2x. So when dividing both sides by a 2 and here by 2, we're going to have something like x is equal to y plus 5 over 2. Sorry, yeah, over 2. Then from there you switch places. You switch the places of x and y. Where there's x we put y, where there's y we put x, right? Yes. So here's this one is going to be y is equal to, where there's y, we're going to put x plus 5 over 2 rather. Then from here, remember we said you let this part to be equal to y, right? So in our case we never had y, so we don't need to have y at the end of the answer. So we bring back what was there. But in our case now, since this is the inverse, the one that is going to make the range, that where we can use the range to find the domain. So I'm going to say f inverse of x is equal to, f inverse of x is equal to 5 plus, x plus 5 over 2. And now this one becomes what we exactly needed. All right, so this is the inverse. What is this question next asking us to do? Okay, it says what does it say? Find the function. This is now the composite function, whereby we have to get the function, plug it in the function, but we have a 2 there. Okay, so how do we solve this one now? All right, so we can do both ways. Like we can try by saying the function of x, then where there's x we plug in this one, and then when we say equal, when we get this one there on this part, we plug in the inverse of what we just found. Or if you don't want to go through all that stress, we can just say on this same one, where there's x, we put 2 there, right? Then we work out the solution for this function. Then when we find it, then we get this function there, and then where there's x we put the one that we're going to find here. And I'm sure the latter one that I've explained is quite simple, right? So on this one here, since they're saying the inverse of 2, so this is the inverse of x. Now they want the inverse of 2. So let me just say b f inverse of 2, yeah, like these 2 here. Then we say is equal to, where this x we put 2 plus 5 over 2, right? Yeah, that's right. Then from there we find the solution and say this one is equal to what's this here? This is 7 over 2, which is equal to 3.5. Remember, this is not our answer. This is far from being our answer. So next, remember, we have to get this one now. Yeah, this function here, where there's x, we put 3.5. So we have f of x. Now, in our case, it's not f of x. We're going to say f of 3.5 is equal to 2x minus 5. Oh, I've put 2x again. Okay, I'll just say 2 times 3.5 minus 5. 2 times 3.5, that is 7, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that is 7. Then minus 5. 7 minus 5, that is 5. No, that is 2. 7 minus 5, that is 2. Okay, so the solution for this part here, we found that it is 2. Let's look at this one, the one I'm afraid. Yeah, this one, it says find the value of x if the composite function of f of x is equal to x. Can it fit here so that you also see it? Okay, so they are saying first, just a recap, we have f of x, which is 2x minus 5, right? So they are saying now, let us find the value of x if f x is equal to x. So let us write it the way it is. Of course, we're going to use the composite function in our case. So I'll try to make this one real quick. So we have f of x, we know that it is this one, 2x minus 5, right, is equal to, then here 2, where there's x, we're going to put this one because this one is 2x minus 5, right? So this one, we have these functions, there are 2 here. So for this one now, we want to write this one, for the one for this f, because this is another f. So we want to write the one for this f, but we've written 2 already. But where there is x, we want to put this one, meaning we're using this one here. So we're going to say where there is 2, we're going to say 2x minus 5, then minus this 5 here. I hope it makes sense. Minus this 5 here, right? I hope it makes sense. I hope it really does. All right, so now in our case, we are told that this left side of it, this part here, which is this part, we are told that it is equal to what? It is equal to x. I think it's just a matter of understanding the language that they use, right? So this part here, the one that we've written like this, it's equal to x. So we're going to put x here is equal to, let us expand the brackets, 2 times 2x, that is 4x. 2 times negative 5, that is negative 10. Then minus 5. Right? Then let us collect the like term. So this 4x will move to the other side. So we're going to have x, there it will become minus, right? Minus 4x is equal to negative 10 minus 5. So this part here will give us minus 3x, yeah, because x minus 4x, that is minus 3x, is equal to minus 10 minus 5, that is minus 15. All right, negative 10 minus 5, that is negative 15. Then from here we divide both sides by a negative 3, even here by negative 3. This and this, we cancel them. We have x. I'm trying by all means so that Verona doesn't say my x sounds weird, but this is, at least it's good. Is equal to, what is minus 3 into minus 15? The answer is plus 5. That is positive 5. I think that is the value of x that they need. Remember on this one, it was the same function being a composite of itself, and that's what we wrote it like this, and then we had to write it again like that. We found this one, of course, from the question because they said this side is equal to x, and that's why here we said, all right, just forget about writing the function of, because they're saying this part is equal to x there, this x here. So that's why we had to put x here, and then here we had to expand these brackets because we are plugging in one of these functions into the other, and that was, we wanted to write this one, but in our case we wanted to write it using, of course, the other function of the same. So that's why you found that this one appeared in brackets here, and then of course this, the whole of this part here is x, and then it continued like that. And then from there, after expanding the brackets, we have something like this, collected the like terms there, and then divided, and we arrived at the answer, which is x is equal to 5. So wishing you all the best. Please, before you move on to the next video, please subscribe, like this video, comment, and especially tell me what you think about this video, because I really need to improve. It's you who are making these videos amazing, and please recommend them to your friends. So until next time, bye bye.